What's so important about corporate prayer? Well, 90% or thereabouts, 90% of the teaching in the New Testament on prayer is in a corporate context. 90%. Now, we tend to, in the West, have books about having a quiet time, your daily walk with God, how to stimulate your walk with God. Very personal, individual perspectives on prayer. That is, of course, true, but I think if you try to find books on corporate prayer compared to finding books on personal prayer, it's more likely you'll find 90% of the books are on personal prayer than corporate. And that's because we live in a very individualistic society in the West. We're very much thinking about myself, me, I, how I doing, how I praying, helping me pray. Whereas, to be honest, I think corporate prayer is the flavour of the New Testament. 90% of it is corporate in nature. And so for me, the weight of teaching that Paul and others give on corporate prayer must resonate in our own, in the time and percentage we give to teaching in the church about prayer. We should be teaching people to pray corporately, dare I say, even more than we should be teaching them how to pray individually. Both are important, please don't mishear me. But the balance needs a good shift the other way into the corporate rather than the individual. Also, I find that for whatever reason, some people in corporate prayer meetings might feel slightly more emboldened to pray out loud. Others feel a bit more timid about that. There's something wonderful about being in a meeting where someone prays in a way that you think, well, that's what I want to say, but I haven't quite got the vocabulary. But I can amen that. I can say, yes, Lord, do that. That kind of gives me a sense that I've prayed it with them, rather than feeling I'm slightly sort of not really involved. So I think there's something very, very powerful about the unity, the serving of the same agenda by praying together. I think unity, praying together, is a beautiful thing. When we read in Acts 4, persecution broke out, and it says they gathered together, they raised their voices together, Sovereign Lord. They cried, it says the room they were in was shaken. So there's something about corporate prayer that shakes a room. I don't find in the New Testament that I can remember anyone praying individually and seeing a room shaken. I can find a few examples where they pray together and miraculous breakouts take place, making the point that the more people pray, the greater its effectiveness.